Today's video is going to be what to expect when you visit Amsterdam. Now, first on the list, and I know it might sound a bit obvious, but expect a lot of bicycles. People's main transport method of getting around Amsterdam is bicycles, so make sure you do a final check over your shoulder, on the left, on the right, because I remember when I first come out of the platform, the train station with my friend Mossy, we were on our way to our hotel, and I just remember walking up from the train station, and just the sheer amount of bikes was crazy. I couldn't believe it. More bikes than cars, so just be careful with bikes, and you should be fine. Just like I said, just keep your eye out at all times, and you shouldn't run into any problems. Next on the list, expect a lot of tourists. Now, Amsterdam's one of the most visited cities in Europe, probably the world. For obviously, it attracts a lot of different types of tourists too. A lot of different nationalities. We met some Americans. You're going to find Spanish, Italian, you name it, they're probably there. And obviously near the more populated places like the Red Light District, near the Van Gogh Museum, Anne Frank, all this, the more there's going to be more people. Expect a lot of people. It's not even midweek, you can still expect a lot of people, because I've been twice on a Thursday and it was booming. So yeah, definitely expect a lot of people. Now, third on the list now is the Red Light District. Now, when you're walking through the Red Light District, just be careful. Don't take any pictures of the women in the windows. You might run into an issue there. Most of the women in the windows charge a price of €50 for the obvious, or you can pay more, do like a range, whatever you want with the women. But if you're walking through, just expect, obviously if you see a red window, you'll kind of know what's going on. If you're not aware of what the windows mean and stuff, I'm pretty sure someone's going to tell you, or your friend, whoever's going to tell you. There are also blue windows for people who are into that type of thing. Don't think you need to really go down that road, but yeah, don't be too panicky if you take a wrong turn and you end up in the Red Light District and like, oh, what are these women in the windows? They're just doing the job. That's what they do. And the same with the coffee shops. That it's legal. So next on the list, most of the people are actually fluent in English. However, it would be nice before you go on to speak, maybe learn a bit of Dutch, to show a bit of respect to the people, because they're used to tourists coming all the time, so they're obviously going to know English pretty well, and we didn't have an issue with that. But I probably would have liked to have learned a bit of Dutch to talk to them, just so it's a bit more polite, really, just so you can say the simples, hellos and thank you. So definitely maybe learn a bit of Dutch before you go. Last on the list, now it's probably a bit of an unfortunate one, but there are a lot of beggars now, especially at night. We got pretty lucky, me and my friends, because this happened to us. You will get asked for cocaine, at least I did, and Mossy did quite a bit, so just be careful with that. They might try to rob you, they might try to steal your money. We never had an issue with that. I personally, it's probably the best city I've ever visited. I had a brilliant time, but just be careful of the beggars, especially towards late at night. The closer you get to like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, the less busier it gets and the more the beggars are out. So just be careful of that. Overall, with Amsterdam, to be honest, it was, I've been twice. I had 2 brilliant times. They were really good fun. First time I stayed in a hostel with an awful lot of people, and that was an experience to say the least. It was good though. It was a good experience, not a bad experience. And the second time we stayed in probably the best hotel right in Amsterdam Square, and it was fantastic, to be honest. 5-star accommodation, it was great, and we got a really good deal on it. So, but if you are going, there's 5 things to expect. But yeah, hit me down below, let me know your experiences, and if you've got any questions, I'm more than happy to reply.